This is a 10-pack of electroluminescent wire with battery boxes. I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $28. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, so in the packaging, we get ten of these rolls of electroluminescent wire, and each one of them has a little connector pre-attached to one end, and it looks like the other end is just capped off with this little plastic plug here, and it comes with accompanying battery boxes for each of them, and these battery boxes just take 2 AA batteries. They have a little clip here you can clip to something, and then they have a button on the top with a little indicator LED. So each of these wires, my understanding, is 15 feet or 5 meters long. All right, there's a little tip sheet. It says if it doesn't work, take the plastic tip off, cut it off, put the plastic tip back on. It says also it's normal that there's a small buzzing noise, and the noise is harmless. So let's put some batteries in and try it out. All right, so there is a subtle little hook on the top part here, and that hook goes into the part here with this little spring thumb clip, and so those two parts snap together like that. I've put batteries in this control box. When you push the button, it lights up. You push the button again, it starts to flash. Push the button again, to a different speed of flashing. Push the button again, it turns off. So it looks like we have a constant on, a high-speed flash, a low-speed flash, and an off. So the previous wire did not have a high-pitched buzzing noise. This one, I definitely hear that high-pitched buzzing noise they're talking about. Let's see, there we go. So it says it's for decoration at night, not for lamp usage. And I agree with that. You know, it's putting out light. You can definitely see it's lighting up even here in the daytime, but it's not like super bright. It's not like casting light everywhere. So I've turned off the lights, although we still have a little light coming in from windows because it's not nighttime. And you know, this is definitely glowing. It'll definitely make a glowing light here. I don't know why this particular color, kind of the purplish blue, is making the noise, whereas the previous color I tried was not. I'm using the same control box here. So we're going to try hooking this guy back up. Okay, it does have a small noise there, it's just not as loud. So there is kind of a high-pitched noise. I suspect that's the frequency of this driver circuit coming out in harmonics in audio. All right, so I stretched this guy out, and I would say it's closer to 16 feet than 15 feet. So you're definitely getting the advertised length on each of these rolls here. All right, I don't have enough AA batteries to test all of these at the same time, but I've just been spot testing some of these colors here. This is very much a white color. This one looks like the same when it's not lit up. It's a slightly bluer. This is more white. That's a slightly light blue color. So this would be good for like a Tron costume. This guy here is a yellow. And every time I unplug it, it seems to turn off the controller, so it looks like the hand box is detecting when it's not connected and just turning itself off. So I have to turn it back on. There's a very much an orangey red. This one here is a very orange looking before it's turned on. And that's a very orange. So this is kind of an orange red, not a pure red. And this is a very orange. This one looks like it should be yellow. Well, that one didn't turn off, it kept going in the flashing mode. So I guess in the flashing mode it doesn't detect and turn off. So this is a very yellow. This one looks kind of a salmon or pink. Yeah, that's much more pinkish when you turn it on. All right, this one is not currently running. So I have a hum from this guy here. Turn that off. This guy's a flashing light. So the solid light, nothing's going on here. I'm going to see if I can plug it in a little better. Alright, so I found one that is not working. So I believe I've already tested this guy. So I think out of the 10, 9 of these coils work just fine. 2 of the control boxes definitely work. I haven't tested these guys. And I found one coil here that is not wanting to work. So we might have to try out their tips if the thing doesn't work. So let me just try again with that control box. Try with this control box. Wait, that's not the one with my batteries in it. Try again with this control box. All right, I'm going to try it with a second control box. So definitely the problem is with the wire, not the control box. All right. Take the transparent cap from the wire off. Cut off a few feet of EL wire at the EL wire tail. Hold on. Cut off a few of EL wire flat at the EL wire tail. About 1 millimeter is okay. So apparently they think there's some like short at the end here. So we're just going to cut a little bit off and then put the cap on. Please don't pull the wire back welding part to avoid poor contact. I'm not sure what that statement means. Alright, so I'm going to cut more than 1 millimeter. I'll do that and then put this plastic cap back on. See if that does any benefit here. Oh, that fixed it. So apparently it was just a short at the end there. So the tip was good. It worked as it was supposed to. All right, so after following that tip and cutting the end off of this, shortening it just slightly, we have 9 rolls of EL wire, or 10 rolls of electroluminescent wire, including this guy, and 10 little control boxes for it. Now, I have no idea how long one of these control boxes will run this wire. I imagine it's a long time, because I don't think they take a lot of current, but let's give that a shot and find out. Alright, I've started with fully charged NiMH batteries here, and we are going to plug this guy in and run it, and we will see how long it runs in the solid light mode here. Alright, about 9:11 a.m. I started this guy up. I just have 2 rechargeable batteries in that power pack, and this light is turned on. It's solid. I have the time-lapse camera watching it, and we will see how long it goes. So this guy lasted 5 hours with my somewhat old NiMH rechargeable batteries. So if you had brand new alkalines or brand new rechargeable batteries, you might get longer than a 5-hour runtime here. So at $28 for the pack, you're looking at about, $3 for one set of wire and control box. And that seems like a pretty reasonable price here. I mean, it's not a high quality construction control box here. It's just plastic and a single-sided circuit board, I suspect. But it does the job. It works. It has a little functional clip on it. And you get, about 15 feet of EL light out of that guy. Now, I don't know if you can chain these guys together, if you have special tools for, connecting one wire to the next wire so you can use one control box or more. But since they give you a control box for each color of wire, I think that you can basically just put these wires where you need them and, use multiple control boxes, although that might go through a lot of AA batteries.